Hey everyone, so just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on how the aquaponics is going. If you hadn't seen in other clips or posts, we had a little snafu with the weather that broke the greenhouse, and we'll probably fix it this fall maybe, but for now it's not that big of a deal. So the beds are growing pretty good. Give you a closer look here. Some pretty good growth here. In the back there's some cucumbers. Start stringing them up as they start to grow. Up here we got some broccoli, and if you can kind of see, we had a little bit of, let's see if I can dial it in here for you. A little bit of nutrient deficiency here that you can see in the leaves. I think it's been corrected because the new leaves that are coming on here don't have that issue. They're also standing a lot taller. One of the big issues we have is the cycle hasn't finished yet, so we're still in the first cycle stage, so keep that in mind. This guy right here is doing really good. This is a transplant that I did, and he's growing really well. It's a cantaloupe. And in the back we have some beans there. This bed's just kind of hanging in. He's got nothing special going on. He's got a couple little guys down in here. I don't know if you can make them out, but they're little carrots that are growing in there. And then in this one I've got a little tiny hairs coming up from the green onion. The biggest one that we're having some issues with is the grow wall. And that's just a nutrient issue. So as you can see, the green pepper here is, I mean, it's growing, but it's growing really slow. And so this is the same bean in the back there. You can see this bean here compared to these beans here. And there's just a world of difference, and they were planted at the same time. These tomatoes here, they're really slow to grow. And then this lettuce, it shows the lettuce is just really slow to grow. And a lot of that is just lack of nutrients. The fish here, I've got 3 fish right now. I don't know if you can kind of make him out down there. That little black guy moving. We put some bluegill in from the lake. My 5-year-old caught, and so we've just been feeding them worms, and I've got some pellets that they'll eat sometimes if they're not too stingy. Go ahead and see if they'll eat some food. I see them lurking. I just don't know if it's safe. Worms, they'll come right up and they'll risk it for the biscuit for worms, but these pellets, they're not just sure if it's worth all that. But yeah, so three bluegill are in there. We've got 32 tilapia inside, but just kind of giving an overview of the system here. Here's the main tank for the fish. Down below we've got a sump tank, and that's where the water level goes up and down. I've installed, you see the wires hanging off there? I've installed these level sensors that detect how high or low the water is in each one of these tanks, and it reports back to this Raspberry Pi that's in this ice cream bucket right here, and that tells the software what the tank levels are. And like this specific tank, this is my grow wall tank, so if the water level is too low, it will not run the grow wall pump that goes across and fills the grow wall. Otherwise it will run the grow wall pump every 15 minutes. It's my solids filter, and then it fills all the beds, and it's just a standard flood and drain system that floods the beds Once they flood, they'll go ahead and drain out, and that's pretty much the system. Other than that, that's where we're at right now. Just been waiting for this bacteria to take set. Got a good growth of Nitrosomus. We're just waiting for the Nitrobacter to kind of really take hold, which is our primary plant food producer. So once that happens, we'll be in like Flynn. So looking forward to that. We'll keep you updated, and thanks for watching.